Hello and welcome. This is my second attempt at recording. I did forget to set a few things up. So, welcome. I have only just literally started the game. As I said in Falling Star into the Unknown, I was thinking about doing a series where we have this one day and then WCW another day. The reason I took you to the screen is I'm going to have to change this every time I start doing another game. But I'm going to be turning on crowd management, which means you have to formally perfect show theory. So it means you have to book your show to play crowds and motions. So I never do it because it does. I'm also going to be doing pre-booking reminders are turned on. I did turn that off. I'm going to turn it on. So yeah, we're also going to have match ratios turned on. So you're just going to have a quick look at that. So left off show I'm doing, momentum I'm doing, and worker over use penalties I'm doing. The only thing I'm not doing is that one. So everything is ticked. So, and also have the main event at the top because I like it like that, because that's how it was in Total Extreme Wrestling. So, my friends, we are going to be based in the tri-states of the USA. We are going to be on Rock Hard, and we're going to be running a company called Ring of Fire. This is my go-to company. I think it's in the real database. I'm not sure of the game, but I use it just so that we can have a bit, And I do have a plan for the series, so don't think I'm just throwing this out here because, I've got nothing better to do in my life. I only work one day a week. I've had the past week off, and I'm working next Saturday, so you might not get a video next Saturday. So I've got I've got so much time in my life that I'm enjoying recording, so I thought I'd do, do this and WCW. So Ring of Fire is a new company in New York City. We'll just do that, full stop. Right. So Rock Hard. Let's get everything set. www.ROF. Is it? Do you use .com in America, guys? Sorry if I'm not talking while I'm doing this bit, because this bit's I'm concentrating, making sure I get all this correct. Do you use .com in America? Yeah, .com. I think it's .co.uk when you're in England, which I haven't done. 20 minutes, and I should get my next Audible token, which means I can get Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Hooray! So yeah, so Ring of Fire, www.ringoffire.com. So the product, I just gonna do. Yeah, I'm going to do 80 for now. I'm going to do 80 for now. I'm going to do matches should be scripted. Facing ill divide. Do you know what? Because I don't normally do it, we'll do it. None of that. Going to do medium on fat. None of that. Very low on hardcore. And I'm going to make it a key feature actually for this. And then if I want to change further down the line, I'll make all this key feature. The reason I'm doing it like this and setting it up in front of you is so you can see what I'm doing to set up my game. So 20%, so that goes down to 20% data check. Okay, that's fine. The reason I doing this in front of you is it's just so that you can see, what goes into setting up a company, what goes into setting up the different stylings and stuff like that, because I'm going to put low on modern and low on realism, just because, it looks more. I put low on that. Okay, it doesn't really make a difference. Lucha Libre makes high flying skills. That's just because you can see how most of the YouTubers I watch who do Total Extreme Wrestling, Gunter 90 and that, for instance, I'm not being mean to them. What they do is they go in and go, hey, this is my company, and they've already set it up without using this. This is the best way to start a local to global. The reason being is you then get a decent amount of money and you get a bit of popularity. Not a lot. Yeah. So, I don't need that many wrestlers. All I need is... I'm going to go for 6, okay? Hold on. 1, so 6. 1, that's 2, that's 3. I can do 3 matches. So I'm going to go for 8 wrestlers. Yeah, 8 wrestlers so they can all... There's the 4 matches a show. So who are active to hire? Exactly... and unknown in the tri-states. In rings, I don't care. I forgot to do one thing. And then the game breaks because there's so many people on the list. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go onto here. I'm going to set it to be males. And I'm also going to set it so that they can work in the United States. So I don't get a load of people who can't work for me. Because, you know, I want people to be able to work. And then I'm going to go for employment. So, 250. Yep, we'll bring in him for 250. Okay, he wants 270. I know what that is, and I should have really sorted that out. That's alright. That's one of our 7. Who else shall I bring in? I do know of 3 wrestlers I'm bringing in. So, yeah. See, this is the problem, is you have to bring in really cheap people. You can't bring in expensive people. And the problem is, the reason I'm doing it like this is I don't know who anyone is. You know, I am going to be bringing in 3 people I know who are, because I've remembered that I haven't set them up properly. So yeah, the cheaper people I'm going for, I'm not going to go for many people in that sort of region. It's going to be quite cheap, 280. You know, 280, 600's too much, you see. So he's... You know, this is the problem when you're doing this sort of thing, is you've got to look for people who are cheap and not going to set you back too much. Because this is a mistake I was making in the Falling Star site, which is why I've had to cheat money in and stuff, which I feel bad about. Which is why I'm doing a proper local to global, is you got to look for cheap people, and the problem is I spend. Should we bring in Awesome Andy from New Mexico for 290? 310, okay. I think I can spare 310. I don't know if that's going to be a bit too much. So that's 2 out of the 8 people we're bringing in. We're not bringing any of you in. Bad Bones. Oof. See, Bad Bones is unknown yet. He's asking for 1,100. Barrett Brown, nope. You're 500. Definitely not. Big Daddy Water, 900. You see, this is the problem, is you've got people you know who are asking for a lot of money. Black Abyss is another 600. Sorry if I'm going through a lot of people, but I'm just looking through and I'm just trying to find people that look interesting and are cheap. You know, because I ain't got a lot of spaces. You know, we're only bringing in 6 people, and I don't think anyone I really want are going to be on this list. See, Buff Bagwell's on this list for some reason. Definitely not bringing in Buff Bagwell. Just saying. I'm just saying he's on the list. Cheeseburger, 250. Why not? Cheeseburger. Bring in Cheeseburger. I think Cheeseburger is one of the most amusing names in the game for a wrestler. I remember when he debuted, it made me giggle. Cody Deaner, Cody Hall, 230 for Cody Hall. So that's 4 wrestlers. So I'll get the who's Cody Hall related to? I know that sounds a silly question, but who is Cody Hall related to? Scott Hall, that was it. I mean, yeah, Razor Ramon. So, yeah, I'll bring in Cody Hall for 230. He did work for WAW. Did a few appearances for WAW, and he was quite popular. So they're bringing him back. Colby, 230. So that will be our, and then the next 3 will be our 8. So the next 3 guys I bring in are people from the Fallen Star save, who I made in the game, who do work in America. I haven't brought them into... The reason they're not on my WCW save is because I didn't want to put them on there. I think having them on here is, you know, bad enough, but I've made them. They're available to work. So Furio, Tom Falcon, and of course the young boy, or the youngest wrestler we're going to sign, is of course Ricky Knight Jr. And he's dead on 200, which is great. But he wants 250. The reason they're doing that is because I haven't sorted out my things. So when you start a game, you're meant to have, talent points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my talent points to spend. Where do you go for this? I'm being really silly now, so I'm just going to go for default. Right. I'm going to not be an all road agent. Okay, I'm being set as a road agent. I'll sort that out in a minute. What I'll do now is just go to edit gate. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing this in front of you so you can see what I'm doing. I'm not editing the game at all. I'm just going in. I'm going to edit my character, if it'll let me. Just go in, edit my character so that I'm not the road agent. I'm like the authority figure or something. Because when I do it, normally I'm set to, all my stats are set to 100. Everything is 100, including sex appeal. Just because I'm playing on my own. No one's watching. It's a bit of fun. And it's me, so I like to make myself look better than I actually am. So that's not going to be the case. I'll do usually or sometimes on that, and then see where they put me. But yeah, so the picture I've got behind here is actually of Tom Dawkins. I'm going to use this on our next. This is actually, I've just put this one up because I've got this for the. I think I used this on the one of the things. So we have storylines. We've got to have now. We don't need announcers. That's one thing we don't need. I do need to change that as well. That's another thing I need to sort out. But for now, it will do. Alright, so we've got our wrestlers. We need a road agent. I want as cheap as shit road agent. Excuse my French, but we do. So to hire, that'll do. Can't work in the States. Employment, 1,500. Nope. See, there's no cheap road agents. Who are you? From Europe, female, 290 skills. She don't have a lot of respect. It's weak, so she won't be very good. I'm going to spend quite a bit on my road agent. I did see someone a bit further up who did. Not you. So this guy I like the look of, Daniel Danielson. No, he's a bit more expensive. He's probably one of the most expensive people I'm going to hire. But at 700, hopefully he'll do a good job at being a road agent. What I'm also going to do, because I don't know whether... So I'll bring in someone like Dutch Mantel to help me. But yeah, he looks good, but he's a retired wrestler. But I'm just going to make sure I've set that to be that. Next, every wrestling company needs one, is a referee. So I'm going to hire the referee. I don't know who I'm hiring yet. Cheap referee, one referee. I always find referees are always really expensive. You end up spending more on a referee than you do certain wrestlers. Okay, you know what? Nick Popogradio, who is the referee from a good company called CZW, if you don't know Combat Zone Wrestling. Some people say Combat Zone Wrestling is garbage. I say it's quite entertaining. So, I'm on that level. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrestlers, a road agent, and a referee. So, we've got 17 coming in. Awesome Andy, Cheeseburger, Cody Hall, Colby Carino, Tom Falcon, Furio, Ricky Knight Jr., Daniel Danielson, and Nick Popogradio. I'm going to make one title. And this title will be the ROF Championship. ROF. the caps lock. Championship. There we go. So that's your main event belt. And what I will do is I will do a tournament. So something like also 17 versus Awesome Andy, Cheeseburger versus Coattail, Colby Carino versus Tom Falcon Fiore versus Ricky Knight Jr. They get knocked out, and that'll go on through all the course of the next shows. So I will see you at the next event, which will be a separate episode to this one. This is just an episode to introduce you to the company. So yeah, this is what we're doing: a professional, local to global, or trying to. So you'll get this video tomorrow, as well as probably some Nitro Circuses. If not, it'll be this episode and probably the next event, and then I'll do WCW on Sunday tomorrow, so it'll be Monday. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Ta-da.